Hi, I'm Steve from Draeger, and I'll be showing you how to navigate through the Polytron 5100 menu. Please consult the user manual for the Polytron 5100 before proceeding. We're going to go through and talk about how to get in and out of the menu of the Polytron 5100. You will use a magnetic stylus to touch on the up, down, and the OK buttons. The down arrow is used to enter the menu, and that's what we're going to do right now. Just press the menu, and the first thing that we see is the zero adjust, which is our zero calibration. Next is the span adjust, which is our span calibration. So the 4 to 20 milliamp test is used to commission the Polytron 5100 when it's connected to a controller. You're able to select a specific current that is output from the transmitter such that you make sure the controller sees the exact same value as the detector is outputting. As we move along, we now have a full-scale deflection. That is selecting the value of your 20 milliamp signal. The sensor can have a range of 0 to 300 ppm, but the 4 to 20 milliamp can be adjusted below 300 ppm. And the full-scale deflection is what's used to do that. And if we hit on OK, we can see that 300 ppm is currently selected. We can tap the down arrow and select from predetermined full-scale deflections down to 50 ppm. As we move along, we now have a calibration signal that you can set. So once the unit goes into calibration mode, it will send out a specific signal below 4 milliamps, and that could be adjusted such that your controller realizes that the detector is in calibration mode and will not go into a fault or an alarm state. And as we move along, you could set the passcode here. So if I select OK, it's 0000 by default. That means there's no password, but you can set a password. By default, there is no password. So if we click OK through the numbers here, it'll remain at 0. When we move on to the LCD screen turning on and off, that's exactly that. We can turn the LCD screen off if we like. By default, it's on. And again, the failure or fault signal below 4 milliamps, that could be set as well with this menu item. And you can also set the Polytron 5100 for 2 or 3 wire mode. By default, the Polytron 5100 is in 3 wire mode, but you can set it to 2 wire mode if need be. Once you set it, you will need to power cycle, and then the unit will be in 2 wire mode. We can also adjust the 4 milliamp output, as well as adjust the 20 milliamp output. Once we adjust it, we get back to the main menu, and then the next thing it's going to show us if we have the version of the software that we have, and the diagnostic scan. The diagnostic scan is typically used by our service group, so most of the time end users do not have to worry about the diagnostic scan unless being asked by our service team. And that's our last menu item. In order to get back into the main screen, we just press the up arrow until we get back to the measurement screen. Now, one thing to mention is that if you do have a relay module installed on the transmitter, you will have some additional menu items, but how you move in and out of those menu items is identical to what's been shown here. Thank you for watching. If you have any further questions, please contact our technical support center, and please also watch our other videos in the Polytron series.